Namaskar. Today is a very special day for us. Whole world is celebrating International Day of Yoga. International Day of Yoga is observed on 21st June every year to spread awareness about the importance and effect of yoga on the health of people. The word yoga is derived from Sanskrit, which means to join or to unite. Yoga is an ancient physical, mental, and spiritual practice which gives calmness, peace, confidence, and courage to the people, through which they can do several activities in a better way. At every level of existence, it is a state of harmony. Yoga is practiced in various forms around the world. For the first time, it was celebrated on 21st June 2015. This initiative was taken by the Prime Minister of India, Mr. Narendra Modi. Now, we are passing through a very critical phase. No proper medication of coronavirus has been invented yet. In this situation, yoga plays a very important function. We can fight against COVID-19 by boosting our immunity through yoga practice. The objectives of International Day of Yoga are to make people aware about the benefits of yoga and connect them with nature, to reduce the rate of health challenging diseases in the world, spreading growth, development, and peace throughout the world, making people aware about physical and mental illness and providing solution through yoga. It also aims to develop a habit of meditation for peace of mind, self-awareness, which is necessary to survive in a stress-free environment. This year, the theme will be Yoga at Home and Yoga with Family. Here, our students will perform different yogasanas and demonstrate the effectiveness of those yogasanas. The name of the participants are Shoprabha Rokhit, Sheikh Arbaj Hossein, Probir Karmokar, Trishanjit Mondal, Sheikh Alfaz Karim, Archana Naskar, Tamanna Parveen Khatun, Sweta Mandal, Sneha Pal, Soidindri Saha, Rikta Mandal, Sushmita Hira, Sanchita Hira, Suchita Karmokar. Do yoga and stay healthy. Thank you.
Tara Asana. It helps to clear up cognition of the spinal nerves. It helps to increase height up to the certain age.
Vrikshasana. It helps to improve balance, keeps the body a proper posture and boosts concentration. They are doing Vrikshasana. Now it's Chatuskanasana. It reduces waist back pain and cures sciatica.
Garuda Asana. It increases balance of our body It helps to reduce urinary problem. They are doing Garudasana. Virasana. It helps to increase concentration. It increases joint flexibility. They are doing Virasana.
Padmasana. It increases awareness and attentiveness and keeps the spine straight. They are showing Padmasana. Now they are showing Bandha Padmasana. It increases mental stability, improve flexibility, helps to improve arthritis.
Now they are doing Utthita Padmasana. It improves the strengthening of arms and shoulder, improve digestive system as the core and abdominal muscles are used to the maximum. Now they are doing Ardhabaddha Matsyendrasana. It increases the elasticity of the spine, improve the functioning of the spinal cord, useful for sleep discs.
Vakrasana. It helps to facilitate digestion and regulates the secretion of digestive juice. They are doing Vakrasana. Ardha Matsyendrasana Asana. It's energized and stretches the spine and helps to open shoulders, hips and neck. They are doing Ardha Matsyendrasana.
Next, Purna Matsyendrasana. Enhance back circulation, increase muscle flexibility, helps to relieve neck and headache, stretch the vertebra and discs. They are doing Purna Matsyendrasana. Next, Bhekasana. It helps thyroid and parathyroid gland. It strengthens the thigh muscle, neck muscles and abdominal muscles. they are doing Bhekasan.
Now you are watching Ardha Bandha Paschimokta Asan. It's effective to reduce gastric trouble. They are doing Ardha Bandha Paschimoktanasana. It's Janushira Asan. It is effective in relieving urinary problems, helpful in diabetes and relieving constipation. They are doing Janushira Asan.
Now they are doing Vibhakta Janushirasana. It helps to reduce fat, increase flexibility of thigh muscles. It is a useful exercise for legs and belly. Now they are doing Ardha Halasana. It relieves constipation. It improves circulation. It helps strengthen thigh and calf muscles.
Utthita Padasana 45 degree. It reduces belly fat and tones the stomach muscles. Effective pose of in stomach disorder. They are doing Utthita Padasana 45 degree. You are watching Utthita Padasana 30 degree. It helps strengthen calf and thigh muscle. It's improved circulation. They are doing Utthita Padasana 30 degree.
Now Ardha Halasana 5 degree. It stimulates abdominal organs. It can help lose weight and reduce belly fat. It helps strengthen thigh and calf muscle. Now Akarna Dhanurasana. It improves digestion process and clears constipation. It treats indigestion problem, increase flexibility of thighs, chest and shoulders. Now they are doing Akarna Dhanurasana.
It's Ekopada Dhanurasana. It strengthens abdominal muscle. It's improved digestive system. Now they are doing Ekopada Dhanurasana. Now they are doing Dhanurasana. It improves the function of thyroid gland. It helps to reduce lumbar spondylitis and also helps to improve immune system. They are doing Dhanurasana.
Now Purna Dhanurasana. It improves blood circulation in the body, strengthen the muscle of the shoulder, arm, thighs and legs. It beneficial for respiratory and nervous system. Now they are doing Purna Dhanurasana. Now Ekapada Shalbhasana. Increase flexibility of lumbar region. It relieve gastric problem. It helps to reduce excess fat in the buttocks. Now they are doing Ekapada Shalbhasana.
It's Shalbhasana. Shalbhasana helps to improve spondylitis and also helps to reduce excess fat. You are watching Shalbhasana. Now you are watching Paripurna Shalbhasana. It helps to strengthen back muscle. They are showing Paripurna Shalbhasana.
Now they are showing Purna Shalbhasana. It increases spinal strength and flexibility. It tones of spinal muscles, relief and prevention of lower back ache.